Nah, but I seen the video of Chrisean Rock wiping boogers on her. You put snot in your kid's head? That's crazy. What else you doing? It's signs of.
Her son is special needs. He has a disability, and she's in denial of it. So guess what she's not going to do? She's not going to get help for her son who has disabilities.
Mess with me is that Blueface doesn't seem active in the child's life because of his disability. Hold on. So I say my son does not have a disability. He is developing at his own pace and hitting his milestones in his own timing. Every child is different, and I'm confident in his growth. If I said it, he had a disability, then he. Right, but it's like, don't tell me. I ain't saying none of that. I ain't saying.
We thank you for this reconcile. I pray that you strengthen us to be co-parenting for our son and not lose what matters most.
Chrisean just got on Beyoncé's internet, crashing the hell out after Orlando Brown linked up with Blueface to expose her for sacrificing her son Junior as bait to level up her career. If you were wondering why Chrisean is hell-bent on destroying Junior's life right from the day she popped him out, well, it looks like we finally know the reason. No wonder she's now using him as the center of attention in her live streams while worsening his condition. She refused to send him to therapy. She allegedly got him infected with chlamydia at birth. She has him on the internet always looking an absolute mess. And just recently, a video went viral of her seemingly drowning him for entertainment, while also going on podcasts to deny his very obvious health conditions. And just when we thought she was done giving him hell, she was caught dragging him by his ankle to make it seem like he can walk normally when he clearly can't. So why exactly are Blue and Orlando linking up after all this time to expose all this? I'm going to be spilling all the tea. Now, the crazy thing about all this mess is that even before Orlando stepped into the chat to slam Chrisean, he had gotten into it with Blueface after calling both him and Chrisean out for how they treat Junior. But from the looks of it, they seem to have spoken about it behind the scenes, and it became clear to him that Chrisean is the one single-handedly sabotaging her son. Orlando first came for Chrisean during an interview on Cam Capone when he dragged her for her toxic relationship with Blueface. He said they needed a break because the relationship was really toxic and harmful to their son. He then went on to blatantly tell her that her career would fade out very soon because of her antics, claiming the industry would lose interest in her. He even went as far as pointing to her repeated arrests and said people had grown tired of funding self-destructive behavior. He wasn't playing with Chrisean, y'all. He was dragging her down for filth.
I think that it's a very toxic relationship. Hurt herself. Like, she just got arrested on her show. All she cares about is that.
How many times has she been arrested? Like 3 times in the past month?
But it's like, bro, like, producers are gonna stop getting interested. She's not gonna get a show that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we've stopped giving money to people that want to just be self-destructive and destruct our shit. So if I'm gonna give you $1 million, $1.5 million for a show or something like that, and it's a Chrisean Rock, you know, reality show or whatever the case may be, are we just beating on people? Or do you have an actual career? Do you actually have something to offer the world? These little girls that are actually looking up to you because you with their idol.
But he wasn't done with her just yet. So remember that time when a video went viral of Chrisean wiping her snort straight from her nasty nose right onto Junior's face? Well, Orlando also got a glimpse of that video, and he had a lot to say about it. He called Chrisean out for mistreating the boy, and even called for CPS to step in and snatch him up from her for good.
Video of Kodak Black wiping his boogers on that chick.
Nah, but I seen the video of Chrisean Rock wiping boogers on her son.
I saw that video. Did y'all see that video?
Yeah, that was crazy.
It
was crazy. It's like, yo, man, you'll kick me out my house and tell me I'm a but that's a alone, man. You put snot in your kid's head. That's crazy. What else you doing? It's signs of.
And just when we thought Orlando couldn't slam her any further, he was right in her tail again not too long ago when he alleged there are unreleased tapes from Zeus Network in which Chrisean was participating in freak-off parties with folks who could have HIV.
Natalie.
I don't know anything about her. She lives out here?
She is.
We were supposed to have her up there at one point, but I don't know.
She is a very dope person. I just feel like she's very controlling. And I think that right now, over at Zeus, they wanna me, and she's like, no. She's like, no. And I'm like, why the f***? You know what I mean? Like, you know, they want to take it from Orlando Brown. Got HIV around me and I gotta drink with these niggas.
Oh,
You mean I gotta see these fight till they blood? You mean?
Now, some of y'all don't know this, but it's been long alleged that Zeus was a major supplier of for Diddy's freak-offs, and Chrisean was allegedly their most asked-for client. Apparently, Lemmy and Natalie Nunn have been servicing the baddies ladies to folks all the way in Dubai as well. And usually, people would dismiss what Orlando said, but this time there seemed to be receipts that indirectly tie to what he said. So there was this video that started going viral of Chrisean telling her friends about the time Diddy pressed Lemuel over her money. According to Chrisean, Diddy invited her and Lemuel to this private room behind his actual house. And mind you, people are now saying that same private area was allegedly where a lot of the freak-off activity went down whenever Diddy had people over. No phones were allowed there, and Lemuel couldn't even bring his security inside with him. Then Chrisean said that as soon as they got inside and met Diddy, Diddy grabbed Lemuel by the collar and started going off on him for underpaying her for baddies. And I'm not gonna lie, I had to sit with that for a second because what does Chrisean's paycheck from Lemuel have to do with Diddy? Like, why was Diddy this invested in whether or not she was getting paid properly? Unless, of course, Chrisean was allegedly somehow connected to his little operation, and he was doing all of that to make her feel protected. And what makes it even more suspicious is that Chrisean said after that day, she and Lemuel started having problems, but he did start paying her better. So now people are looking at the whole thing like, was Diddy really standing up for Chrisean? Or was he marking territory and letting Lemuel know who really influenced her?
That little party I went to, Diddy party, we went to the little private area behind the, cause he had a house behind his house. Like he had a backyard with his backyard with a fat bed, and then it had like a miniature little whatever. And then me and Lemmy go upstairs. They tell him that he can't bring his security. He went in like a little with no security, so it's just me and Lemmy. We go up in there. Hold on. We go up in there. We go upstairs. He like, what's up, Diddy? You know, you met Chrisean. You gave her kisses on the cheek. Early on in the party or whatever. We just wanted to follow up. I'm glad that you Sean, and then he grabbed Lemmy by his neck and was like, but do you fuck with her? Like, don't play with her. All she needs is love. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And I didn't understand that till my checks start coming back short from the subscriptions of Crazy in Love, bro. So I set a price. I said 200,000. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath that because what? I'm about to bring a lot to the table.
Anyway, as I said, it wasn't just Orlando doing the exposing. Blueface also had a lot to say. In fact, he has been on her neck right from the day Junior was born, when Junior put her on blast for refusing to send him to the hospital to get his hernia surgery. She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She has been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointments so she can do what she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it's the surgery they were talking about, but she missed the appointment. I don't care about Chrisean's feelings. My son is hurting every day, and she's acting like it's not a problem. You had a baby on live, but you're mad about the truth being live. And then there was the whole back and forth about her supposedly cheating on him with multiple rappers, and Junior actually being the son of her now late boyfriend Ronnie, even though Chrisean swears down that Blue is the biological father.
I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test.
Like I just said, I was under the impression that the paternity test that was performed on Zeus, I was under the impression that it was authentic. However, it came to my understanding that it was not authentic. It was not.
After Ronnie died, people really started dragging Chrisean because he never got the answer he was looking for. It got so bad that she ended up posting this DNA test she did back in 2023 that said Blue was the father. Now, the thing with this DNA test is that it was recently proven to be fake. Yep, you heard that right. Chrisean was using a fake DNA test to convince everyone that Junior is Blue's son. She was exposed by Steve Wilkos when he called the hospital that Chrisean supposedly did this test in to confirm if the case number on the test was real. And guess what? It wasn't. Chrisean was lying this entire time.
Alex, how can can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case number, actually to authenticate it, a DNA non-invasive prenatal paternity test case number.
No, that may not be the case file ID that's associated with the case. Is it a new case?
No, this is a case from 2023. Are you basically saying that this is a real case number, but not the actual mother and father?
Yeah, it's not matching any of the names that you're giving me.
Was the blood sample taken on 5/4/2023?
No, completely different year, actually.
I love Steve Wilkos, but don't bring Steve Wilkos into something that's trying to kill me. Now Steve Wilkos is jumping on that DNA train. Man.
Now, right before all the stuff with Mess, Blue had exposed her for messing around with Lick Baby after Chrisean told him that Lil Baby tried to get at her at All-Star Game.
It was Lil Baby, but it wasn't like, what? You know, like, oh God, it wasn't even like that. Baby. We was talking about you.
Blue posted a screenshot of a message Baby sent Chrisean saying, "It's Baby. Why people saying I was in your DMs? Why you ain't tell them I'm a big brother? I hate stuff like that. Met my girl one time talking about he big brother. You ain't no son to me. The truth could never be a diss." And then right after this, he also exposed her for allegedly cheating on him with Offset. He tweeted, "Being tatted on a is not a flex. You literally Cardi B's husband a couple weeks ago. I'm tired of looking at me while they f***ing you. Get the rest of them gone ASAP, please." Offset immediately responded to this, denying absolutely everything. "I ain't never talk or touch that lady. Real talk, man, you need some help." Sean also responded to Blue and accused him of making things up. "You just crashing out making up stuff. Let's talk about how I saw gay corn in your recent search history. That's why I honestly got the cover up, bro. I had zesty nigga on my dude. Nothing wrong with being bisexual. Just let a bitch know before she fall in love, weirdo." Now, Chrisean never responded to anything Orlando said about her. But as for Blue, she had a few words for him during her recent live stream. She called him out for using all these things as an excuse to not spend time with Junior, because he is more concerned with trying to hurt her back instead of actually building a relationship with his son.
You're spending more time with a little boy that's not even your kid, more than your kids. That's petty. Then while you still trying to hurt us, why they clip farming and saying that you molested that little boy? Why they saying it's real weird? You see how bad you get clipped because you want to do stuff out of pain, out of resentment, out of a reaction, out of, you know what I'm saying? You doing stuff demonically now.
As usual, people had their thoughts like this person who said, "She messed that baby's whole life up. She appears to have no remorse and acts as if she simply doesn't care." Another person said, "She needs to get that baby some help instead of carrying him around like a labubu." But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think of Orlando and Blue linking up to expose Chrisean? And do you really think Chrisean is as bad of a mom as they're making her out to be? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.